Hi guys, so welcome to what's going to be the first of a little mini series where I finally get round to painting all my HeroQuest miniatures. As well, I've got loads still sitting in boxes, which is a shame as I want to be playing with these. So yeah, we're going to start painting them. And as you can see, I'm going with the Ogre from Against the Ogre Horde, a lovely big miniature. And like I've done with all the other previous HeroQuest miniatures, I'm going to try and paint them in the same sort of look, style, colours as the cards. And to get him ready for painting, I'm just going to stick him on this little miniature holder. Obviously you can use anything to hold a miniature. It's just a case of, well, just holding the miniature so you're not actually holding the miniature. So yeah, as the title suggested, I'm doing the Zenithal Slapchop painting technique, as this is something I've been doing for a good few weeks now and absolutely love the results. So I've already got my miniature, I've primed him in black, I've done a Zenithal highlight from white, and rather doing dry brushing with a big round dry brushing, as you can see, yeah, I'm going to use a flat brush. And the reason mainly for this is I want to sort of cover, well, less areas than I guess I would do with the dry brush. The dry brush really does sort of cover tons. As you can see, yeah, I love doing the Zenithal highlighting now because I really do like having one side of the miniature really lit up and the other side, yeah, definitely in the shades. So the slapchop bit, that's just going to hit all the raised areas on both sides. When I do prime these, say I'll prime them in black and then use like an off-white to do the Zenithal highlighting. And now I'm using a pure white, and say this will make even the lighter areas a little bit brighter. And yeah, love how it looks. I say I love the big contrast on the miniatures where they are lit up so much from one side. And yeah, definitely dark and in the shade shadows on the other. As with all my videos now, yeah, you will see the paints pop up that I'm using. And I'm going to let you know, obviously, if the speed paints that I'm using from Army Painter, whether the sort of Series 2 or the first one. Probably most of them will be the Series 2. But again, I will leave a little note just to sort of say if I am using, well, whatever it is I'm using in particular, really. There are already quite a lot of HeroQuest painted miniature videos on my channel. But I reckon I've probably only painted, well, maybe not even 10% of all the miniatures that I currently do own from HeroQuest. I do have, well, pretty much all the expansions, with the exception of the last one, the old Jungles one. But yeah, probably going to get that soon, but I think I'm going to try my best to get as many of the other ones painted. And again, that's why I'm going to do this little mini series, just showing you, well, how I'm painting them. And I say the fact that I am going to try and paint them the same as their cards. So if you do have any preferences on which sort of miniature I should paint next from the HeroQuest games, yeah, by all means let me know in the comments and I'll do that one. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sort of going through them, well, all over the place really. I'm going to try some from this one and then from the other expansion packs. Yeah, just sort of mix it up. But again, I started with the nice large Ogre, just because I love how these guys look. As you probably all are aware, obviously I like them big, I like them chunky. So yeah, this guy is definitely going to be one of the first ones I'm doing. Although I have got lined up a skeleton. I don't really paint many skeletons. Just to let you all know, I'm kind of like half moved into my new studio. So yeah, studio tour coming up probably a good week or two away. As most of the stuff is kind of in here. It's still in boxes or sitting around on shelves, but in the wrong place. So yeah, look out for my little studio tour coming soon. But as you can see, I've got my desk ready. I've got my paints sorted. So yeah, I can get back to, well, painting lovely miniatures. As I say, I do love the HeroQuest ones. They are certainly well made ones. For a board game, yeah, incredible detail on these little figures. So if you are into HeroQuest, I do have a playlist sort of video section. Yeah, where you can go and binge watch all the sort of videos related to HeroQuest, whether it is the painting of the miniatures or the boards that I've made up. As I have made up a couple of boards now, as well, I really love this game, and well, I love making up boards. So yeah, I've got a couple of boards that I've made up, as well as a whole variety of other sort of bits and pieces to go with the game, as in card holders, dice holders, and yeah, other little bits and pieces. So yeah, go check out all those videos, guys. And if you are able to share any of my videos with family, friends, work colleagues, whoever it might be, yeah, that would be awesome as well, as that really would help me achieve my big goal of getting to, well, 100,000 subscribers. Which, yeah, it's not far off, but it's still, well, far enough. So, yeah, guys, your help would be just absolutely awesome with that. So back to the little figure. Yeah, painting wise, say I'd love obviously using speed paints, contrast paints, dipping inks. They do really make any kind of painter into a bit of a better painter. So again, these aren't sort of like perfect. You can enhance these with doing some more like highlights and extra bits, but certainly this sort of thing gets tabletop ready miniatures in no time at all, which is awesome, because obviously then you have more time, well, to be playing with the miniatures, as generally I don't normally play with unpainted stuff. Yeah, getting figures out that are just sort of grey or whatever colour they might be, yeah, don't generally play with them. So yeah, to be able to spend, well, next to no time at all painting, and then to be able to get them on the board is kind of what it's all about. So absolutely love this kind of technique, especially now I am doing, say, the Zenithal bit on top of the Slapchop, just because, yeah, the shading just looks so much more realistic on these guys. I absolutely love it. And the other thing I seem to be doing quite a lot of recently, and that is putting washes over the speed paint. So especially the skin, I love doing this technique now, whether I use like a normal sort of flesh tone skin, but then yeah, putting over like a red over the top, yeah, just really adds something to the skin. Because one thing I always used to hate when I used to paint originally was everything looked just, well, too much the same. As in I'd put like on a solid red or a solid blue. And that's kind of why I didn't really like painting initially. But now with the speed paints and say the washes, you just get a nice variation, especially say skin tones. Yeah, absolutely love how this comes out. So this is kind of like my go-to now with, I think, any kind of skin tone, whether I'm using like a red wash over the top or a green one or whatever it might be for whatever sort of monster or hero that I'm painting. So yeah, absolutely love doing this. And yeah, it just gives another little layer of sort of realism, and makes things, say, have a bit more sort of variation in the skin tone. And there we go, this dude is almost done. Say, I need to sort of time myself because, well, these really don't take long at all. And obviously I love the enjoyment of the painting them, but I do obviously love the enjoyment of playing with the miniatures as well. And I say, especially when they don't take long at all, it really is quite easy to, well, do a few of these. So obviously I painted this one guy on his own. What I would normally do, or probably should have done, is painted all the ogres this sort of way in one go. Because obviously the old batch painting, yeah, that definitely makes things even quicker. So only last sort of couple of things to do to this dude. The bony sort of bits on him, rather than painting him in any kind of thing. Yeah, again, I just wanted to go over the whole lot with a wash. So those of you who have seen several of my videos where I've done the HeroQuest miniatures, you may well have noticed, yeah, I've not taken him off the base yet. And the reason for that is because obviously because I'm just moved, I can't find my little Dremel tool to cut the base off. So as soon as I can, yeah, the base will come off and I'll put a nice clear base on because, well, I love clear bases because I'm going to use these chaps and chapesses on a board. So yeah, I want to see the board that's, well, underneath. So that's why for the moment, yeah, nothing special with the base, just a bit of painting really. Yeah, let's see this guy in, well, all his glory. And there we go, one Ogre from Against the Ogre Horde quest pack complete. And yeah, love how he looks. I say the skin tones. Yeah, I'm loving how I'm doing these now. And I know what I'm doing isn't to everyone's taste. And obviously that's a great thing with painting. Yeah, we've all got our own likes, dislikes and ways of doing things. But for me, yeah, absolutely love it. And say, love doing the old washes over speed paints. No reactivation whatsoever, which is absolutely awesome. So guys, don't forget to let me know in the comments which miniature you want to see me do next in this little HeroQuest miniature painting series. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave comments where you can, all that fun stuff. And yeah, you guys take care. See you in the next one. Bye for now.